Let's find out the normalized ground state Psi0 of harmonic oscillator. Why I am going to find this? Because if I know the ground state Psi0, then with the help of ladder operator, raising operator, a dagger, I can generate any excited state, whatever I want. So I am starting with this property because when the lowering operator operating on ground state, that will give me 0. I have shown in my previous video. Why is that? Because quantum mechanics restricts us to have 0 energy value for ground state. So we are stuck here. We cannot operate lowering operator as much as I want. This is the definition of the lowering operator A. Now I'm starting with this property. This is the definition of A operating on Psi0. Now I am splitting up the terms like this. Operator P defined as H cross by I ddx. So I have written it here. I get cancelled out. I have a minus sign here and I have this equation. So here I have x, on the right hand side I also have dx, so I need to make a separation of variable. I am writing the wave function Psi0. On the left hand side, right hand side, I will take only x term, I will keep it here. And now I will make an integration. Left hand side I have only Psi0, right hand side I have x dx by x, and the integration of it will give me logarithm of x. That's why I have written as logarithm of Psi0. This is log to the base e, and this will give me m omega x square by 2 h cross, because m omega by h cross is nothing but a constant. Logarithm of a is my constant of integration. Now I am making some side changes, and this is my wave function, but this is not normalized. A is the normalization constant. I need to find out A, and let me show you the standard procedure of normalization of any wave function to find the normalization constant A. This is standard normalization procedure. For normalization, we need to make first Psi0 star Psi0, but here Psi0 is real wave function, so Psi0 star are the same. For normalization, we need to make an integration from minus infinity to plus infinity, that is through the entire x space. Let me remind you one thing, that I am now dealing in 1D space, and we have to make the integration equal to 1. Now I am just putting the value of the wave functions. So Psi0 star Psi0 will give me this. A is constant. I can make the integration outside. According to the property of gamma function, I will just readily give you the formulas which we'll need to memorize in order to solve this kind of integrations. And the formula will give me the result of the integration like this, and from this we get the normalization constant A, and this is my entire wave function equation P. This is normalization constant and the wave function itself. I have just used the formula for Gaussian integral. These are some standard formulas for integration of minus infinity to plus infinity, and the function integrand is e to the power minus x square, that is an exponential term. Formula number 3 is used here. If we look into this equation, it is e to the power minus some constant x square. We call this constant m omega by h cross as alpha. Here we have a finite b, but here in our integration we have b equal to 0. So if we use formula number 3, putting b equal to 0 will give me to the power 0. To the power 0 is equal to 1. So I'm left with root over of pi by alpha. Here in this case my alpha is m omega by h cross. So result of this integration is root over pi by alpha. Root over pi is there. Alpha is m omega by h cross. So here we go. And this is how, using this equation, I got the result. These are the formulas. These are very useful formulas we may need in future. Now, as I have already evaluated the wave function, now it's my job to evaluate the energy value correspond to this state. Otherwise the derivation will not be complete, the solving of the problem will not be complete. So I am using the time independent Schrodinger equation which tells me H psi, Hamiltonian psi equal to E psi. Hamiltonian can be written like this. This was discussed in equation number F. You can readily check it out from previous videos. So here is my Hamiltonian, H cross omega, A dagger A plus half. Here my wave function is psi 0. I want to find out the energy value correspond to the ground state psi 0. I am splitting the two terms here. So I get one term comprises of A dagger A, but A operating on psi 0 will give me 0, because that is the restriction we have from uncertainty principle. Psi 0 is the ground state. I cannot lower the state by operating it with A. So A psi 0 gives me 0. First term becomes 0. I am left with the second term only, which is half H cross omega psi 0 equal to E psi 0. So my energy eigenvalue is half H cross omega, and we are now at ground state. This is the ground state wave function with the proper normalization constant, and this is my eigenvalue correspond to the ground state. If we have these two values, that is the wave function and the ground state energy value itself, by operating A dagger on the ground state psi 0, I can generate any excited state I want. So this is my nth excited state, which I will obtain by operating A dagger, that is the raising operator, n times on the ground state psi 0. This is normalization constant, and from usual procedure of normalization I can find out the normalization constant A easily, and this is equation Q, which gives me the energy value of the nth excited state. This is quite evident because operating A dagger once will give me energy value half H cross omega plus H cross omega. Operating A dagger twice will give me half H cross omega plus H cross omega plus H cross omega. That is the property of the raising operator. So operating A dagger n times will give me half H cross omega plus n H cross omega. So this is the energy value of the nth excited state. So in total we have excited state energy value, we have ground state energy value, we have excited states wave function, and also we have the ground state wave function of harmonic oscillator.